The term fake news is more popular now. However, there's always been this element of news that might not be so credible. What does that mean, credible? I really love teaching, particularly this age group, because I really feel that the 12 and 13-year-olds are so passionate about all of the things that we study in school. They have a really strong sense of justice, and they really get involved wholeheartedly in all of the activities that we take on here at school. What does it mean, Annie?
Like accurate news.
Accurate news, yeah? For it to be believable, Nathan? True, yeah, these are great words. Hi, my name is Allison Sobel. I am a grade 7-8 teacher here at St. Marcellus Elementary School. So the lesson we were looking at today was dealing with fake news versus credible news, and the students had to work through a variety of news feeds and evaluate whether a story or a picture or a meme was credible or not, and either like the article or put it in the trash.
With the pluses that we got and the information from the pictures, it was way easier to identify if it was real news or fake news.
News-wise, in terms of my description of it, would be a resource for teachers to help implement a relevant media literacy program. We all know that, especially in this age group, 12 and 13, they're on their phones all the time. They're consuming media all the time, whether they realize it or not. And they really do need to have those tools to be able to say, yes, this is real, no, this is not, this is a credible source, this is not. Right? So if you see these words attached to an image, then you know that it's fake. They really love it. I think, again, because it looks really good, like it's very real looking. It doesn't look like a textbook or a photocopied sheet. They're actually on the computers working through real feeds that are developed for each lesson. And I think that it's something that gives them the opportunity to talk about what's happening in the world around them. It's very current, and they can see the value in it, and they get to express their opinions about what they're seeing in real time through these lessons.
We kind of grew up with fake news. Fake news just started being popular like right now. In their times, let's say, it wasn't popular, it wasn't really a thing. So it's normal that we know more about fake news than they do. And I think that they should learn to trust their children more, because adults tend to be more like, oh no, they're children, they don't really know what's going on. So you should tend to trust your child more.
Even the children themselves, they should tell the adults that we learned this from fake news, we learned this. So I suggest that you should do this, because it will really show you basically, even though you're on the political side too, that you should use these so you know that what you're doing is right if you're going to vote for that person.
In terms of demographics, I think that this generation is really good at doing that because they know it exists. In terms of an older demographic, I think there's still some learning that has to take place there about just because it's news doesn't mean it's credible, particularly online. We all know that in social media applications, you're really only getting something that's tailored to your personal tastes, and we do talk about that in this class a lot too, is that idea of curated media. So something that's made just for you, is that a pro or a con? I mean, it could go either way. But I think really I've seen a shift in the last couple years away from sort of just taking everything that comes at you through these social media applications, and people are more aware of the fact now that they do play a part in it, and it is a consumption on their end, that there is an active role that you as the consumer of that media can play in discerning whether it's real or fake.
I feel like social media should not be the place where we talk about our politics. It should be in person, in real life. Because on social media, that's where everybody from around the world can just say it and hate on it. Whereas in real life, you can say it and others can talk bad, but they can't say it that hurtfully, rather than someone you don't know, or someone you don't know what they look like, you don't know who they are, you don't know where they're from, and they're just speaking bad about you when they don't know you. Whereas someone who personally knows you because you're speaking to them, if they say something to you, you'll really think about it.
We don't want to be fooled. We don't want to be fools. We don't want to be fooled. So now you have something that you can actually use. Did any of it take very long? Like to check one of these things? Did any of that take more than 30 seconds to double check? No, so if it only takes 30 seconds, Why wouldn't you? The information is in the palm of their hands. They can look up any information that they need to know. What my role is as a teacher is to really help students to become competent with 21st century learning skills like collaboration, critical thinking, inquiry, problem solving, and really to highlight for them that it's important for them to be thinking about these things. They can't just be the takers of the information, that they do have some power, even though they're subject to looking at it all the time, they actually do have some say in how they consume that media.